Hey, Allie.
The Mavericks last season traded away Kristaps Porzingis. Can they find a new number 2? Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We'll see. It could be we'll have no second scorer, just guys that play roles at a high level. And you see teams win championships that way, too. I have to put guys in position to be successful and find a way to win." Brian.
Thanks, Allie. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Out to Anthony. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Outside, Green. Doncic against Anthony. Pass to Wood. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Wagner. It's Anthony on the take. And Anthony slams it in.
Yeah, my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Oh, Anthony, that is too nice.
Now Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Wagner against Green.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside Hardaway. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. Hot start.
Oh, it's so important to get off. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. This one for 3. Hardaway grabs the board. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Inside, trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For Wood, Bertans comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Bullock in for Hardaway. Now here's Green. Pass to McGee. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Well, that's...
Fultz against Doncic. On the wing, Isaac. And here's Harris. Mama, the pass to Harris. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Bullock. From down in the low post, it goes. And another look at the Mobile 1 drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Bertans against Isaac. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Kleba, he's checked in for McGee. And a change for the Magic. Okiki's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Fultz against Doncic. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, stolen by Fultz. On the break. Here's Bamba. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Doncic outside. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Les jeux qui sont
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. R.J. Hampton out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the power forward position. Doncic, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, you can see the fluidity on the drive by Franz Wagner. This guy very capable of putting it on the deck.
And here's Doncic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's an 8-footer.
Okay.
It's tipped. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Orlando leading. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point. But he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Now here's Doncic. 43 points last game out. Dallas again missing. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first half of basketball. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, the defense makes Cole Anthony work for it. Boy, he doesn't back down.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point of BA4.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
First personal foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Banchero. Outside Fultz. To the paint. McGee with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Bullock. Orlando grabs the miss. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Doncic against Fultz. Doncic, no good. Pass to Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah,
Suggs has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Magic out in front, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. What did you think, Kenny, about what... And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back.
Half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Cole Anthony. Man, is he getting it done today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Finney-Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. A nice shot by Doncic. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Paolo Banchero. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Josh Green. At the line for 2.
Kleba's checked in. Bamba's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Suggs. He's off on the second. Down low. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
The Mavericks trailing.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
So it's Orlando now. Here's Orlando. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
BA, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside.
Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Wagner inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
Magic foul. Cole Anthony. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Josh Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green. And the Mavericks with some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Wood. Bertans comes in for Kleba. And it's Bullock in for Hardaway. And both free throws good for Green. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And Ross with the basket. On the assist by Hampton. Ross has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Bertans inside. He's against Isaac. The offensive rebound. Bertans, the pass to McGee. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Green. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Hampton. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Defensively, keep talking. Let's keep helping each other. We get the rebound. Go get an early pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take. All 5 guys communicating out there.
Well, in calling for the early pick and rolls, you can really get some clean looks that way before the defense ever gets set.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter on the court for the Magic. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. And it's Carter in at the center position, locking down the middle. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Suggs, defended by Hardaway. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Doncic. Over Suggs. Doncic, no good. So it's Orlando now. 10-point lead.
This is why you have got to be disciplined when guarding Franz Wagner. This guy is so adept at drawing contact.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Wagner.
There are a couple things that stand out right away when I think about Franz Wagner. The first is what a great cutter he is. Timing, feel, when to go, when not to. And he's also very capable of putting it on the deck and driving open areas.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Steps back and shoots.
Tremendous job being disruptive and challenging that shot by Cole Anthony. You have to be a two-way player.
Carter, and it's slammed in by
Carter
Carter.
Jr.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Sharp movement is part of what makes Wagner such a tough cover goal.
Yeah, and I think BA is going to stay a tough cover for a long time. He's got excellent instincts, strong fundamentals. Wagner's game is only going to grow the more experience he gets.
Here's Doncic. Second chance effort.
Well, to be able to contest without fouling, he does his best, Wendell Carter Jr., to stay all over the shooter and make that a tough shot.
Back to Suggs. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Magic lead by 16. For Dallas, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
With this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Franz Wagner.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Shot clock at 6, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it, and the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Five on the clock. For 3, Hardy. No good there. The Magic go the other way with it. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. Henson, he's checked in for Bullock. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. To the inside, McGee with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Bo Wagner. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Dallas, Theo Hinson. At the line for 1.
Here's Orlando. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And he makes the first.
The line for Dallas. Hardy taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 8 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Ross. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
This game is too difficult. Different about NBA2k23.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.